Hey, you SurRon Geeks. So you hate your brakes, huh? Me too. Well, if anybody has better ideas than I do, I'm certainly willing to hear. This is what I'm trying so far. It's just working okay, but still, it just they just require constant upkeep. So, first things first. If you have not, flush your entire system. Get rid of that old fluid. It's nasty. You can, on your stock SurRon, take that one off. Take that one off. Take that one off. This whole thing comes off. Or loosen this bolt first. Flip your brake up. I think it's loose enough. There we go. Get it flat. Take these off. Take that off. Those up. That off. That off. You will see a bunch of gray fluid in there. Get rid of that shit. Just drain the whole damn thing. I like to use a syringe. I just suck it out with a paper napkin and fill it back up with fresh fluid regularly. And then every once in a while, I'll just flush the whole system. But to do that, you kind of have to take the whole caliper off and pull it up here. And it's just a bit more of a process, so I don't do that all the time, but keep fresh fluid in there always, because it makes a huge difference. Now I've got the stock front brake cylinder, master cylinder here. Works pretty well with the stock caliper. What I did was I upgraded to a TRP rotor, front rotor. It's a much thicker rotor, so it dissipates the heat more. So I don't get that brake fade halfway through a ride and end up losing my brakes. So those two things make the front brake tolerable. Now for the rear brake, they SurRon in their infinite wisdom decided to make a proprietary brake hole the rotor hole pattern, and there's no other option. So I had to opt for switching to a different system. So I went with the TRP here. These are pricey. Like, that's like $300 for just this one set. I think it was $289, but makes a big difference. Couple of things. The brake line runs straight out. I don't get this weird kink. I still have to do the same thing as I just talked about on the front brake, where it's just a slightly different setup. It's just 2 bolts. Whole thing pops off. This is the bleeder brake. It's a bleeder hole. It's that one there. Same sort of thing, but man, big difference. I'm half tempted to do it for the front, but that's another $300. So yeah, let's see. So well worth it. Another issue that we've seen with all the people that I ride with is this line always has problems. It's running into the tires, getting hooked on stuff. I used zip ties. I did all kinds of stuff. What I ended up doing is just getting some fat Velcro. This thing's held together with Velcro now, but the Velcro just keeps it in. There's a little channel on the swing arm here, so it just keeps it tucked into that little channel. Keeps it out of harm's way. Tends to work. I got a new little clip there. It's just a little beefier. This can slide back and forth, but it keeps it from popping out, you know. So that works. So those are kind of my options for brakes when I'm dealing with the brakes. Like I said, if you got a better option, all ears, because that's the biggest fault I have with this bike is the brakes now. Anyway, toodaloo.